Okay. New day, new game. Actually, it's not a new game, it's the same game. However, we're playing it on professional now. As you can see, I've already beaten Ada's mission. I'll go back and record that at a later time, but we're going to go in professional mode here. As you can see, I've completed Chapter 1-1, and the reason I did that is that Chapter 1-1 pretty much stays the same. I didn't want to have to go through all those cutscenes with you again. If you've seen my normal playthrough, then it's pretty much the exact same thing. So, you know, just go watch normal 1-1 in the original playthrough, and that's pretty much the same thing. Now, what we're going to do this time is we're not going to worry about cutscenes. We're just pretty much going to try and push through it. We're still going to collect all the treasures, so don't worry about that if you're wanting a second look at how to do that in professional mode. But yeah, so we're going to continue on. And again, skipping the cutscenes, so...
Feeble. Now!
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, so... any of you who've been watching this series may already know that I've been in this room before. However, I do look rather stylish in my new costume, and that's because once you beat the game on normal, you unlock alternate costumes. Now, normally I would go for costume 2 because Ashley will get a set of armor. However, for a professional run, I figured let's go ahead and change it up a bit. Let's go ahead and go with the Raccoon Police Department outfit, and we'll go from there. So this is again a tie back to Resident Evil 2.
Over here, stranger.
Again, meeting the merchant again, because you know he's cool. Things to note about professional mode. Ammunition is going to be a lot more scarce. Healing items as well. So if you need them, and they aren't in a set location for like a set spawn point or anything like that, then what you need to remember is that, again, just going to skip that.
Got a selection.
Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, anyway.
What
Again,
are you selling?
don't mean to interrupt the merchant, but anyway. So what you want to do is make sure that you have health items from the merchant every time.
Thank you.
We got the pearl pendant this time without dropping it in the well. Sorry you couldn't see that, but yeah, I did correct that this time. Gonna leave everything
What are
there.
you buying?
Again,
Is
gonna
that
buy
all?
treasure
Is
maps,
that
the
all?
attaché case,
Thank you.
and the
Is that
rifle.
all? Thank you. Is that all?
And what you may consider doing later on is, because it will be vitally important, you may be buying rocket launchers like a lot more often.
What are you buying?
Let's see what we can do here. I actually want to get... yeah, let's do
Is
the
that
shotgun
all?
first. We'll reload that
Thank
faster.
you.
And then we'll do some other upgrades later on. Again, we're just going to do some treasure collecting first. But again, things to note. So treasure is a lot more frequent in professional mode. So money is about twice its value. Treasures are about twice its value, I believe. And I may be incorrect on that, but I do believe that any money drops that come down are a lot better. So that's good. Again, we have quite a fair collection, especially after going through that village. Because once you go through the village, you have to fight all those zombies. Again, they're a lot faster in this one because it is a harder difficulty. And you're going to see here in just a minute. So, you know, again, skipping the cutscenes, we don't need to see those again. But yeah, these zombies are a lot more aware, a lot faster. It's just not a good day if you mess up like I am doing. Again, did not want to waste those rounds. Missed. Reload here. Again, just get everybody you can with the rifle ammo at this point. This is pretty much the only time in the chapter you'll use it. So it's not a big deal to waste all the rounds in this area. Again, I may not be talking much because professional is very difficult. And when I say very difficult, I mean very difficult. Damage is a lot higher. Again, health items are a lot less frequent. Again, they do run fairly quick. As you can see, he's already on the door here. You'll see him run in as soon as he sees me. Come on, buddy. Again, they aren't the brightest still, but they're a lot more clever than they used to be, anyway. And it takes them a lot less hits to kill me. So, again, you gotta be extra careful. Make sure you take note of your health at all times. And if you see a large weapon, if you get hit by it even once, it will probably kill you. And you're gonna see that problem when I get to Luis's section. Now, unlike the last time, you may notice my playstyle is going to change just a little bit. But that's okay. Playstyles can change. No issue with that. Go back to the rifle just to get rid of that last round here. Okay. Again, this is a good area because they can't exactly get to me very easily. Back away, that dynamite's going to hit. Again, try to shoot all the dynamite you can when you can. And if there is any drops, you do want to make sure that you go and get them. If you see weapon drops, you definitely want to collect that ammunition, or those grenades, or anything else that they might drop. Again, they're hella accurate. They will turn on a dime. Again, I'm okay with getting hit. It's just, you don't want to get hit too much. Oh, let me go. Thank you. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna use that egg there. Oh man, I lucked out there. Again, use the knife when you can, but don't be caught using that knife when you need to have a actual gun out to protect yourself. Let's see. I think we're in the clear for the moment. We're going to combine our green and our red here just so we case we make a mistake later, we don't screw up too badly. I'm being followed pretty heavily. Oh, let me go. Again, just use the ladder trick because they are a lot quicker in this one. And they do recover a lot quicker. Just keep knifing. And as you can see, even if I killed those 4 guys, there was like 0 drops. So, oh, looks like I forgot one. Oh, nope, it did not let me pull up the menu. That was bad. That was bad. I have to start over from the beginning, don't I? I do! Alright, fucking exciting. Again, professional, it's a bitch. I was trying to get into my inventory, it did not let me in. Nope, don't want to hear it. I'm a little peeved now. Just a little bit. Again, that reload time, all the other factors going into this, it's just not fun. Nope, don't want to hear
Got a
it.
selection.
Yes,
What are you
yes.
selling?
Man.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Ah, thank you.
Buy it
What
at
are
a high
you
price,
buying?
will you?
Is that? Thank you. Is that? Thank you. Is that? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all?
Let's go for firepower this time, see if that helps on our handgun. The shotgun reload speed was still ridiculously slow. I know it's a lot better than what it would have been, but still too slow. Don't need to see it. I'm already mad. I'm already upset. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be that sort of game for me. Especially in these heavy enemy sections. off, he did. Okay. Pushing forward. Oop. Okay, hopefully we can pull this off. Ow. This is bad. I got hit pretty hard by that. Again, it's all about making a bad situation into a good situation. Come on. Okay. And do everything you can to try and clear them out with as little effort as possible. If you have to use more than 5 bullets to kill one zombie, you're already doing something wrong. We're going to leave that red barrel. And you'll see why here in a minute. Because they can't actually get up here any other way than by taking that path, because there's no ladder off to the right here. It's just a drop-down point. So if we use it to our advantage, we'll get any group that's trying to come up here. Again, try not to use it on single enemies. If you can get more than one, that's good. Again, pitchforks cannot be thrown, however they do have a longer regular melee distance. Axes can be thrown, however, so any thrown weapons, you definitely want to try and make sure that you take care of those guys first. Especially in professional mode. And again, you don't have to worry about the Plagas heads, because they don't show up until Chapter 2, I believe? Yeah, the very beginning of Chapter 2, then you start running into some, like, heavy enemy resistance, so... Again, don't see much going on. That doesn't mean there isn't anything. Oh, there's one. but try to keep them funneled. What I was trying to do last time with the ladder trick was, I thought I'd killed them all and they kept coming. I should have realized when the music didn't stop, but even then I was like, okay, they got to be far off somewhere, and then nope, they're right behind me. So I fucked up there. Again, handgun is going to be your best friend for professional, because with everything else having low ammunition drops, definitely making sure that the handgun still maintains its weapon drops is a good thing. I don't have that problem too much with professional, because there's always handgun ammunition that they drop. Now, and if you notice in normal, there was a plethora of like shotgun ammunition and all that. You're not going to get that much this time. So just try to make sure that you use your weapons in the correct locations, but sometimes it'll work in your favor, other times it won't. Now this sort of gameplay, you may consider weapons with a higher ammo capacity, or getting a weapon with a higher ammo capacity. Alright, you already got that. Gonna jump down here. Gonna jump down here. And again, where these guys spawn from, I don't know, because I keep trying to look and see where their spawn point is. Because there's definitely a lot more than they started out with. Like, there's about 50 zombies in that one section alone. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, yeah, I've been using a lot of pistol ammunition. Should probably use a different weapon now. I didn't even realize. I was like trying to reload. I was like, that's not 10. I think there might be one guy left or something. But we'll go get him in a minute. Alright, yellow and a green. Go ahead and combine those. We're going to combine the red and the green. Oh, there he is. Again, that took a long time to reload, but that's okay. As long as we keep our distance, we're okay. Again, we can hear that axe getting pretty close to our heads here, so we're going to move away. Nope, we do not want to get hit by those. If you can shoot them, make sure you do shoot them. Okay, they're all done. Oh, man, good thing I don't have to deal with that anymore. I really don't like these large combat areas. There are some areas I can get away with, but like these open areas where accuracy is going to be the trick to make sure that you have enough ammunition versus not enough. It's like, ugh, don't want to deal with it. Don't want to deal with it. Going up here. The other half of the emblem. Alright, doing good. So anyway, for those of you who have never used Costume, or Special Costume 1, you're going to see some interesting stuff once we get to Chapter 2. However, we got to get through Chapter 1 here first, so... you know, we'll deal with that as it comes. Gonna go to our map, just make sure we're not missing anything. Nope, nothing yet. Alright, good to go. Won't open. Well, let's go ahead and combine these two. Use it. Going right in. Again, the gameplay is going to be the same as it was in normal, The only difference is everybody's faster, everybody's stronger, you take less damage before you die, and yeah, so you just want to make sure that you definitely know what you're doing. You know this map inside and out, each and every one. And since I had a refresher course on normal, after my many, many deaths, as you could see from the playthroughs that I've posted, yeah, I think I got a handle on it now. I did die once in the last section, but don't be discouraged if that happens. It happens all the time, especially on professional. Like, even once you get the uber weapons, you're going to find that happen a lot. Now, for this next section, we definitely want to go with the shotgun, so let's go ahead and do that. And make sure I'm not forgetting anything over here, just in case. Nope, didn't miss anything. Again, what we want to do is try and keep our distance. As you can see, I got the axe guy because he is going to be the biggest threat. As long as these guys don't move any quicker, we'll be okay. Okay, keep them in a group. Keep them in a group. And boom. Reload when you can. If you see that they're down and there's nobody else, just go ahead and reload. Now, we're going to keep the shotgun, and for a very good reason, so just make sure you take note of that. Again, nothing in the barrels. You're going to find that a lot too, like normal areas that have ammunition or weapons or money drops aren't going to be there anymore. Gonna duck for the first one. How he didn't die, I'll never know. Wow, they are taking a lot of damage. Okay, that's better. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Go ahead and get out of here. Again, just try and keep your distance. You don't have to run over there. Use any downed enemies to your advantage if you have multiple things to shoot on the ground. For example, these traps. You can go back to the handgun. You don't need to use a shotgun for a single guy. Again, it'll take 1 or 2 hits versus the normal 6. Kick open the door. Take the money he's given me. Why not? Again, just like before, make sure you collect everything in an area. Because if you don't, you're going to be really wishing you had, especially later on in the game. Every bullet you don't collect is another bullet that you're going to want to, or you're going to wish you had. So, again, this is the reason why the handgun is so important. Like, it doesn't matter which one your favorite is, Red 9, Blacktail, or the piece of shit Punisher, which I know a lot of people like, but I just could never get into it. But yeah, just make sure that you keep that all in check. Get your herbage on. Again, we still have that yellow and green herb we have to use, but we haven't taken any damage. This is one of those moments, where I do in normal mode, I would recommend just using that red and yellow, or the yellow and green herb. However, if you do take damage, you're going to wish you had that green herb to help you out. And you can't use a yellow herb on its own, which sucks. And I know that sucks, but that's the way it works. Okay, knocked him in the water. He's dead. Same thing as before. We're going to get some of these fish here. So we have a grenade. Let's go ahead and plop that down there. Wow, we actually got all of these to fit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised by that. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reload our rifle. We're gonna reload our shotgun. Again, anything you can do to conserve room, definitely a good thing. Let's see. Looks like we collected quite a bit of stuff here. That's good. I'm actually surprised I was able to get all those fish. So yeah, it'll be a big selling point. However, I may consider not selling the fish, but again, even if you do or don't sell the fish, you're going to have plenty of other health items that you can either buy yourself or whatever you need to, and they're a lot more efficient than what they're giving you here. So we have another flash grenade which we picked up. We're going to use that. Go ahead and toss that. Alright, killed the birds. First things first, take care of the bomb. And you could just take care of the bomb right away, and that'll clear up some of the birds here. But it won't get that first one. So I just like to be extra careful. Make sure that I get that extra bird there. You know, no issues that way. Let's see, money. And again, we're getting a lot more money than we normally do. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but normally that would be like only 900 pesetas. We actually got 1,800 that time. Again, just things to pay attention to, but not really big deals one way or the other. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't believe I have, so... Or, don't believe I've forgotten anything, I mean. Okay, and again, the puzzles are the exact same. So, that's not a big deal. Just go ahead and twist and turn, and we got it. Okay. Again, the window that cannot be broken. Yep, go ahead and collect those keys. Gonna need those keys. We're actually not gonna read the chief's note. I just like collecting them for the sake of collecting them. That way when I come back and it tells me that I haven't gotten a note for whatever reason, I'm just like, huh, okay. Skipping the cutscenes. That's the end of the chapter. We are 34 minutes into this episode, so we can go ahead and get another one in. And again, I'm pushing through these rather quick because I'm skipping these cutscenes, so that's okay.
Leon,
Yep, I can skip Hunnigan too. Okay, gonna go back into the room. Again, another cutscene we can skip. Ada shot the guy, he jumped out the window. All that fun stuff. Nothing too memorable. Kick open the door. as we always do, because who wants to open it slowly? I mean, really. Back away. Took him a lot longer than I would have expected. Again, most of the single zombies you can take down with one bullet to the head, kick them, and then knife them on the ground. If you want to learn tricks to ammo conservation, that's the way to do it. One bullet to the face, kick them, and then just knife. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't really do much here, can I? We'll leave this... Crap. I don't know. We definitely don't want the incendiary grenades over anything else, but we'll see what we can do here in a minute. I may have to switch to my shotgun anyway, so that'll waste a few rounds, give me an extra opportunity to collect that later. We do have room for an egg, though. Again, we are going to want to meet that merchant dude pretty soon, so we don't have this trouble later on. Go out a little further just so we can make sure we hit him. Okay, go ahead and switch to our shotgun. Nope. Yeah, and you don't want to play the close game with him anymore. Normally I'd say go up, run, and knife him, but you don't want to do that with this guy anymore. Come on. I have 4 more rounds. Come on. Hopefully he dies pretty quick here. I'm just going to load into him with some pistol bullets here. Okay, there we go. Got the ruby. Again, he was the biggest threat for this section, so as long as we took care of him, we're doing alright. We go back for that grenade if we can get it. Okay. Oop, I woke somebody up. Go ahead and drop that pitchfork, will you, buddy? Yep, I see you. Come on. Again, just try to take them on one at a time if you can. Okay. Actually, what do we have? Not a lot. Again, ammunition's running dry. Our handgun does have quite a bit, but yeah, everything else is running low. And I warned you about that sort of thing, but that's okay. We're in a section where we don't have to worry about it as much. And once we meet the merchant, we're going to have plenty of money, so that's okay. Ah, shit. We're going to leave that there for now. Go ahead and get the flame grenade out, just so we can get rid of it. Ah, that got me. Okay. Can actually go ahead and use this then. And you can hear that zombie coming up on me pretty quick. Again, we're going to use that door maneuver just to make sure that we can take care of these guys. If they put a hole in the door, that'll definitely help. If not, then I can create my own, but again, don't want to waste the ammo. Just taking their time. Okay, got 2. That's good. Again, not too worried about her on the other side of that door for now, but give it a minute. I can actually kick it and knock it over. Or knock her over. Okay. Again, just collecting on those pesetas. Alright, now we're going to enter another area where we have to fight even more of these guys. Exciting. What we're actually going to do is use this room over here. At least to start out with. Hopefully we don't get too terribly trapped. Again, if you can funnel them, go ahead and do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Oh, okay, good. He got me in the back. That's okay. We're gonna knock a few guys around here. Ooh, that was bad. That was really bad. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and use a chicken egg. And why not? We'll use another. Gonna go to the shotgun with the 2 bullets. Okay. Running low on everything, but that's okay. Again, if they get you in the back, they do a lot less damage. Use those animations to help. Oh man. Again, this is getting iffy. Go ahead and use that. You can use a flash grenade. Go ahead and kick all of these guys. Again, don't worry about using these things. If you're in danger, you don't want to die. You can go ahead and get more items later if you need to. So, taking a few hits isn't bad. especially the first aid sprays. Like, if you have to use health items, don't worry about that at all. Did he drop anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, looks like that was a headshot. Did he drop anything? Don't think so either. Again, all the items in this area have respawned, so go ahead and just take a moment to try and check around, see if there's anything new. We learned this from our last normal playthrough, so that's okay. I mean, definitely alright to go ahead and check and make sure there's nothing new in the area. You're going to find that the barrels have fixed themselves. The door's been chopped off from our friend last time. Oh wow, okay, maybe not in this one. I guess Professional's a little different. Who knew? Okay, that's okay though. Water's awful bitter. No way I'm drinking this. Well, why would you drink out of the trough anyway? Silly Leon, you aren't an animal. I thought they respawned. I guess Professional's a little different in that they don't respawn. So okay, I'll let that slide. Looks like I was wrong. And again, you may notice that a lot of the doors are missing. That's because the last time we were here, they got destroyed. I guess if they stay intact or whatever, and you're okay, but I don't know. Maybe it's a little different. Go ahead and climb. Shotgun shells. Okay. So at least we did get some shells. That's good. I'm actually going to reload while we can. Actually, that might have been stupid of me. I probably didn't want to do that. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll deal with that trouble later. We can work on the other aspects versus the capacity. Now, this is the one, or this is the playthrough that you want to worry about waiting to upgrade capacities, especially the first run of Professional. But otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it in like normal or easy or anything like that. The Magnum is always going to be that way. Doesn't matter which one you're playing on. But as far as anything else is concerned, you're okay. Go ahead and check the huts the one last time. Let's see. Don't think there's anything going to change. Nope. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Okay. That's fine by me. That makes this little walk a little bit easier for me. Again, you'll have set spawn points for certain ammunition and items like that, so don't worry about that. Some items will stay in the same areas. As far as drops are concerned, it's going to be less often. So I've said this before, but if you happen to know a specific spawn in an area, it'll be there for ammunition. But if you're hoping that one of the zombies is going to drop something for you, then yeah, they definitely won't. So elegant headdress, another gem, more money. Again, we're going to take the merchant to the bank with this.
Got something that might interest you.
And again,
Got a selection.
that merchant is... The only reason the
What are you
cutscene is there
selling?
is in case you didn't go to see the other merchant.
Is that all?
Like, you were skeptical
you.
of him or anything like that. And I would have been the same way.
Is that
Get rid of
all?
these.
Thank. Is
Get
that
rid
all?
of
Thank you.
Again,
Is that all?
that probably wasn't the
Thank you.
smartest idea. But, as far as the fish are
Thank
concerned,
you.
due to their size, they take up so much space that you just don't want
What
them
are you buying?
in there.
What are you buying?
Let's see.
Is that?
Sure, I'll take a first aid spray. Again, first aid spray,
Thank you.
definitely always going to want to keep at least one.
What are you buying? Is that? Is that? Thank you.
Shotgun
Is that-
firepower,
Is
reload
that-
speed. Yep. Okay,
Thank you.
we won't worry about capacity for right now. 6 is fine. Rifle, we're not going to worry about. And we're sure as hell not getting the TMP, so don't worry about that. Again, we got a good amount of money. We'll definitely be able to do some work with that later on. Again, normally after doing those upgrades, we'd be like, "Oh shit, you know, we're almost broke in normal mode because we didn't get as much money." But for professional, we're getting twice the amount of money, or at least I believe that's the case for drops or zombies or anything like that. Let's see, got more crows. I don't have any grenades though, which sucks. That's okay. We'll deal with it as we have to. Go ahead and collect while we can here. Looks like we got some ammunition over here. Oop. Ow. Yep, she got me. Okay, go ahead and use that other egg here. Again, these are fairly obvious, these blue medallions, because they do shine and shimmer and all that fun stuff. But if you do have problems, once you read that one note about the blue medallions, you can actually look them up on the map. I actually don't have to shoot anymore. However, it's a sticking point with me if I leave some around. Again, try to shoot that dynamite stick out of his hand. Man, how far back did I blow him? Go ahead and trigger this with Hunt again so I don't have to deal with the second one. Or the second cutscene anyway. Again, don't worry about wasting ammunition for anybody with dynamite. The damage you take versus the bullets you spend is not going to be worth it, so. Looks like somebody else is around. Don't know who or where, but... Oh, down the path. That's fine. I guess we're getting the people from the bridge. Ow! Again, this may be one of them moments that I wanted to fish, but not going to worry about it. We're going to be okay. Oh, let's see. 3, 3, 3. Why not? We'll just keep doing this for a minute. Yeah, I've got to figure out a way to do this. Actually, I thought about this better before. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna start it with 3. Did I do a 4? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it the way I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, that'll do it for that. Go ahead and do 4. And another 4, and that should do it. There we go. Again, no jewels for our mask yet, but that's okay. Beerstein we're not going to finish for quite a while, though. So, just kind of keep track of that. We're going to reload our rifle, but just for grins. Again, we have a lot of ammunition that we've gone through. Not on purpose by any means, but just quite a bit. Head and look at our map here. Yep, they're all 3 down there. That's okay. Out of bullets. Alright, since I'm out of handgun ammunition, we're actually just going to leave those medallions for now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Nope. Oh my god, Sneaky. Really? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I just wasted 3 shotgun shells. On what? On the snake. Oh man. Okay. So enough of my idiot moment. I was knifing. You could see me knifing. So I don't know why the snake didn't die. I guess the hitbox was off or something, but again, I don't know. Oh boy. Alright. Don't have anything to throw. Let's see if I can actually go out here without triggering the birds. They'll probably fly off anyway, but we'll see. Yep, there they go. Got at least one. Not the best situation. Not the best. Actually, a little distraught over this whole situation, but that's okay. We're gonna see if we can get them back. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, they are back. Well, got a lot of them. Got the ones that mattered anyway. Oh man, okay.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
We're actually going to hold on to that
Thank
just
you.
in
What are you
case
selling?
I need to switch over to it.
Is that all? Thank you.
Again, normally I wouldn't bother, but
What are you buying?
I'm having a lot of issues trying to keep ammunition in
What
stock.
are you buying?
Let's see, firing power goes up, firing speed goes up. Don't want to worry about it right now.
Is that
go ahead and do
all?
that.
Thank you.
Again, you don't want to kill the merchant. If you kill the merchant, you will never see him again. That'll be the worst possible thing you could do. Especially in professional. And then either you have to go by your last save point, or, you know, something like that. Again, I forgot how long Chapter 1-3 was. We still have a lot of birds out here. Let's go ahead and get rid of them, just for the sake of getting rid of them. Alright, all well and good there. Again, you may be wondering why I have two pistols. Because we got one for free, and we might as well use it. So, yeah. In case this one runs out of ammunition, because it does have the higher firepower than our Punisher does. Or actually, I think our Punisher does have, like, one or two upgrades on it already, like, to start off with, but for the moment. Another rock. Boom, dodging that boulder. Those zombies think they're so slick. And how they got a rock that they knew that was just going to fit in this hole all the way down was kind of ridiculous. Good news is that's the last boulder we have to deal with on one of these paths. Bad news is it's not the only boulder there is, so Okay. Now, because we aren't using the rifle for quite a bit here, we're actually going to use the rounds in this area here. And don't worry about triggering zombies in the swamp area, because they will hit the explosives. So that's cool. Jump down here. Somebody's on the dock. Took care of him. And again, this is not the round to be squandering ammunition, so if you see red, you go for it. Okay, got that snake. Actually, I did want to use that chicken egg. TMP ammo, how useless can you get? This guy's too close for my taste. Again, just try to keep your back to a wall where you know they can't get behind you. More shotgun ammo, that's good. Again, not a lot. You're getting like 2 bullets. But still, it's better than nothing, so get what you can when you can. Somebody coming from behind, that's okay, they're going to hit that line. Again, use the traps to your advantage. You do not want to waste the ammo. Ow. Taking some damage there. That's okay. Good time to use that grenade. Again, whatever takes the least amount of effort and you get the most amount of return. So can't stress that enough. We're actually not going to use that. We're going to let that trap activate itself. Again, do not shoot the traps unless you have to in this area. Like if you're having trouble trying to maneuver around these things, or you're not sure what to do, just kind of remember where they are. Again, those headshots are going to be your best friend, especially on professional. At least in the beginning here. Later on, they're going to be more of a pain than anything, but you know, that's okay. Ended up right back where this wire was. Okay, so So we're actually going to shoot it this time, just to get back in this area. Because when we look up, we have a nest here. With a pipe. It is a very unique treasure if nothing else, but... Oh, there's a dude right here. I think I saw him, or thought I saw him. Nope. Okay, maybe I lied. Incendiary grenade? Why not? I actually probably could have used that bomb right there, but that's okay. You don't worry about it. Yeah, I know. I see you too. Come on. Oh. Again, if you don't hear music, that doesn't necessarily mean they're all dead. It just means that the ones that are left didn't see you. Okay. Moving on. I think we're done with that section. Yep, got that treasure. Good to go. Actually, I wonder if I can fix something here. Hold on just a minute. If I turn that off. Is that improving? Does that make things easier? I think it might be. I think motion blur was causing a problem, so we'll just do it without the motion blur. I'm not too particularly fond of it. It just adds an element of, yeah, this is what's going on, blah, 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 you know, that sort of bullshit, but nothing in particular. Now, if you do remember, if we come back to the section, the dogs will be here, but we're not going to do that this time. Ooh, goody. Combine that with our green herb here. Again, running low on the health items, I probably would recommend running back to get a first aid spray or something of the like, but for this particular fight, as long as you avoid the trunks and all that, you'll be okay. Now, I'm going to do this for an achievement, because you're going to see it in the top, or pop in the top right-hand corner. So we're just going to do this, put it over here, and we're going to use that as a load point for the boss battle here, but I'm going to show you what happens when you shoot the fish off the dock. So this will be a new thing, and you'll see the achievement pop in the top right-hand corner. So go ahead and watch this. On the dock here. Yeah, do not shoot the water. So, we got the achievement. We can actually, you know, just ignore that whole thing there. We're going to actually load from it so we don't have that death on our record. There we go. So now we're all set. And again, I just did that for the achievement. I didn't realize that when I went past here the first time that there was an achievement for that, so I would have done that in my normal playthrough, but I decided not to because, you know, I'm silly. Out in the middle of the lake. Skip that cutscene. Don't worry about trying to hit him for right now. Just keep off to the side. Oop, I'm a terrible shot. I nailed him right in the fucking face. I am so good. Gonna go ahead and increase our health because we can. I did it again! I don't know what's going on with me today, people. Hopefully that's the last two mistakes I make. Again, don't know why we couldn't just follow the line of the fish to see where he was going. Oh man, how far over is he? Oh my goodness, he ran right into me. I'm doing so well. I'm just doing amazing, let me tell you. I've hit him maybe twice. No, 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 no. Pick it up! Nope, 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 nope. It dragged me right into the damn thing. What the fuck, people? I'm probably gonna die right here. I'm probably not gonna make it. But for some reason, Leon's a fish. Jesus. Got 3 hits on there. That's good. Nope. Nope. Jesus. I said left and it's like pulling me right in. I don't know. If I get knocked in again, it's all over. I have to start this battle all over again, and I apologize. Because it shouldn't be that difficult. It really shouldn't. Nope. Don't want to end up in trouble. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was bad. That was bad. Hopefully I can get him taken out by this time. I don't know. I'm not doing a lot of damage to him. the right. Stay to the right. Or, you know, not. On the left there. Woo! Jesus. Nope, I'm dead. That's over. Leon, you're dead. Leon! Leon, 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 Leon. Yep. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and load from our old save point again. Because I don't like having that death on my record. I felt like I was robbed. I really do. Going back here. Again, if these controls weren't ass, I'd be okay, but don't play this on a mouse and keyboard. I can't stress that enough. It doesn't help you in any way. Nope, ran right into his mouth. I'm so sick of that. Like, it does it every time. It doesn't matter which side I go to. It'll go right into his fucking mouth. Like, I'm supposed to guess where you're going? You're not fairly obvious with this. How would I know? Come on, Leon. Pick it up. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding? That. Oh my goodness. I'm so mad. I haven't got a single hit on him yet, and I've been in the water twice. Come on, pick it up! This is not that hard of a boss battle. This is the easiest one. Oh my goodness. The aim. The aim. The fucking aim. And again, you'd think follow the rope. You might figure out where the hell he's coming from, but nope. He'll be over here, or out there. Yeah. Fine, I got 3. I'm actually going to stay left. No! See, he dove to the right, and yet I'm killed instantly anyway. So, man, I'm probably going to die here. Not going to lie. Swim, Leon. Swim, Leon. I'm just going to go to the right from now on. We're just going to always guess right. Even if it's wrong, even if it's incorrect, we're going to guess right. Back in the middle of the lake, huh? So you'd see by the rope it would be over here. But it's nope. It's going to be over here. Got 3 on them there. Okay. Get an extra one there. Go to the right. Come on, Liam. Pick it up. right of the log. Go to the right again. Go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. Push right, push right, push right. Nope, he's gonna go... Yep. There we go. This is tricky. Gonna stay to the left. Actually doing a lot better this time. I don't know why. Again, it's just a big old luck factor at this point. Oh my goodness, why did it go out over there? Oh my goodness, stop please. I'm gonna literally just have a conniption here because I threw 3 of those things and they all went straight to the right. Nope, I missed. This is gonna suck. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna skip that. Fuck it. Just fuck this whole section. Alright, skip the cutscene. End of the chapter, and we're gonna leave it there. Jesus Christ. We're moving into chapter 2 in professional runs, so... Woohoo! Jesus. But as far as that's concerned, we'll leave it at that.